Dragon Age Inquisition was rated M for mature by the ESRB and contains blood, intense violence, nudity, sexual content, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, my name is Amaronith and I play games for the internet, and today we're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. We are here in the Arbor Wilds, chasing and hopefully trying to beat Corypheus to the Temple of Mythal. Game.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
In front of us. Rage burning red. So close to...
Fuck!
Namelana Sabanalet.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows. Well of Sorrows? Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh. Well, that solves a problem, I think. Cole, honey, we should have braided your hair out of your face. That sounds bad. The Grey Warden? Oh, that's bad.
It cannot be!
Cross the bridge, now!
Like a fucking archdemon. Morgan, run faster. Okay.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
If he's here for a mirror, why'd Corypheus say he wants a Well of Sorrows?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Are they the same thing?
Will they be the same? Could alluvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an alluvian is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
I do appreciate that Morgan is...
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do.
Morgan's...
I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Then Corypheus cannot die. Destroy his body and he will assume another.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
Which explains why when Hawk and Varric and Fenris killed Corypheus, he leapt into... Morgan, I want to talk to you. He leapt into Lathias. Hey.
Yes?
Well, first of all, where are we in the temple?
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
You? Bow?
I find it difficult to picture you curtsying to anyone.
Have we become so familiar you can predict my manners and customs now? Nothing is lost by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
I fucking lost the one about is Corypheus immortal.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess?
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
What accounts?
There are varied accounts of Mythal?
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
You know more, Solus?
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
Exiled to the beyond?
What do you mean, exiled?
Fucking...
Tricked by the dread wolf.
Dude,
as all the elven
you
gods
know
were
this.
said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
Who are these temple elves?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
It would be unheard of.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
It is thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
Oh, thank goodness. Is Corypheus truly immortal?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering it help us?
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Thanks.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
No. Why would they not put a trigger in for I'm a Dalish elf, I know this stuff? Maybe something along the lines of, you know, I know what I was told, but I wish to know what you were told. Something like that. Huh?
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shirven. Shirvenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
It's a start.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Not much of a lock if all you do is step on it.
'Tis a ritual, not a barred door. There is more here than earthly treasure. Well done. Let us see what awaits.
Do you have anything new to say? Back.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Because she mentioned something about this already. Could be just a knock at the door.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the Temple's guardians.
Looks like an ambush. Impressive work.
They hurt themselves for years to get stronger, but they still die so easily.
Perhaps we shall fare better.
Wait, really? Not even like rare? Statue of Fenharel, the rebel god. That's not that long. The rebel god. The Dalish use Harelan to mean traitor to one's kin, but the word does not appear in any elven text before the Tower's Age. The ancient root word was related to Harelen, or opposition, and Helethen, or noble struggle. The Dalish call Fenharel a god of deception, but I posit a far more accurate... The Dalish call Fenharel a god of deception, but I posit a far more accurate translation would be god of rebellion. What he rebelled against is the story lost to time. In Dalish legends, Fenharel seals away the other deities out of love of trickery. If we understood more ancient Elven, we might find earlier versions of the Dreadwolf story give him much more nuanced motivation beyond spite. From A Treatise on the Pagan and Heretical Customs of the Elven by Senelin Tavernier of the University of Orlais, commissioned by Empress Celine.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the Dread Wolf, Fenharel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fenharel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
I mean... My clan had Fen'Harel statues.
My clan set statues of the Dread Wolf outside our camp. They're meant to frighten harmful spirits.
Perhaps. I thought the ancient elves above quaint superstitions.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
You'd make such a cute couple. No. No. Morgan has children. We cannot. Child. We can study this later.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
Jogging. Ignore that door. Ignore the door. Plants. More plants.
The Temple of Mythal. Constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
Okay. Hey, Morgan?
Yes?
Where are we?
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule,
Oh.
not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Hold them off!
Really? No. Yeah.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
People are dying outside while we stand here. If we use the tunnel, more of our soldiers can flee.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
Are you certain?
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal, or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You know nothing about it.
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it?
Yes. Is Theda so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one? Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless.
I
must
did
stem
kill
the
a bunch of
tide,
dragons.
or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed.
Thanks.
It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What's this boon and price?
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague.
Thanks.
The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Why not tell me this earlier?
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Okay. So we could go down that way, or there are 3 rituals. Okay. Let's go. Huh? Okay. Fuck. Alright, which one is... This is... Owls. Okay. Alright. Did I get them all? Okay. No. Fuck. Fright has to be... all in one go. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's continue.
I understand what I did wrong. There's a whole ass other half. Not if I do it that way.
Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
That was the most difficult
Yes.
one. What are these rituals?
More rituals? What are they for? Do you know?
I believe they signify an intent to lay oneself bare, to champion a cause without pity, regret, or shame. Mythal's cult was not fond of vacillation. One approached them with nothing less than complete confidence.
What happened to the unsure?
What happened to those who were less sure of themselves?
Legend does not say. Perhaps this place has a more gruesome history than we know.
About using the well.
I want to discuss the well again.
Oh, I see. An opportunity to use the well may not even arise. I understand this. All I meant to suggest is that, if it does, I be the one to do so. I am willing to accept the consequences.
What about your son?
What if something happens to you?
God.
What about your son?
Fuck.
Kieran is a strong lad. He will thrive, with or without me.
Are you sure of that?
I am sure of precious little these days.
Really? Cool. Thought there might be... Nothing there. Please.
Yes.
So, actually, where are we?
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
It may have served as a chamber of reflection, perhaps to contemplate the righteousness of one's cause. More importantly, I suspect none were permitted beyond this area without a priest. Ancient texts claim Mythal passed judgment in the flesh, but 'twas surely the priests who proclaimed rulings here.
Why all the rituals?
Why did the ancient elves insist on so many rites?
We may safely assume one did not petition high priests for Mythal's justice by strolling up and knocking. I see no more insufferable ceremony here than in a chantry.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
This...
There. The ritual is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
I don't know. Come on. I'm like looking at this.
Wants to say something, but I can't hear it.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Okay. That was really frustrating. But now that we've done this, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump down the hole anyway.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
'Cause I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It still is good. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I suggest we step carefully, Inquisitor.
Let him... Oh. There's a fire there, I guess. Discover ancient crypts. Solving the puzzles was the important part, not going through the door after. Also, this gives me access to the most codex entries. Come on. Codex unlocked. Untranslatable Elven writing.
Yes.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
It's difficult to say. Corypheus' people clearly accessed some manner of tunnel. This place seems less a simple temple and more a complex, or a fortress, like Skyhold.
But with more ambushes.
Always rectify that upon return, Inquisitor.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I've been sitting, and it's like, ow. Wait. What pride and wrought. I feel like
We should look around.
where? Where? Ah. Unreadable elven writing. Cool. Oh. I mean, not yet. So, yeah, let's... I'm missing something. Sorry. Haha. Ancient Elven writing. I'm just gonna be looking through everywhere. Where is that? Since I'm like clearly no, that's the Hall of Shrines. That's where we came in. Come on, Solace. We just came out of there. All right. This was locked, right? I'm looking for a particular, and I give up. It was just a piece of rare armor.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Yes.
Vernavis. You are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies.
They are my enemies as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground.
Yo, we share tattoos!
We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Your actual ancient elves?
So, you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is the well?
What is this Vira Belasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mythal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
The elves need you.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people. And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlin.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition.
You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
We will ally.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
Well,
This would be our guide?
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
She turned into a bird.
Oh. Wait. Wait. Right? Hang on.
This place looks untouched.
You have any idea how much this place is worth?
We did not come to cart off the last of elven glory.
I'm just saying.
The Judgment of Mythal. The next room. Mosaic of Gillenane. Nope. Mosaic of Dirthaman. Mosaic of Elgranon.
Henshra! Gilas Velathan!
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Yes,
Just a quick look around.
I don't know what that did. I guess if... Oh, we already got these. Okay. Wait. Mosaic of Slays. I guess if you didn't go through the the crypts, you would be getting the untranslatable ancient Elven stuff here. Okay. I'm half expecting there to be a chapter of Hardened Hightown here. Just coming. Like, it would be really funny if there was. I can't. I know there's stuff to gather, but... Hey, Nana! Where'd she go? Fuck. Did we lose her? We lost track of her. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Hi. I think here's where we'll end for now. Next time, we go through this door. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Be safe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.